Good morning, Boomer here. Today is Memorial Sunday, May 24th, and it is foggy out here, and I am getting ready to cross the bridge over the interstate. I'm entering the Shenandoah National Park. I'll take a picture of that quick. And I'm headed that way, and I'm going to follow the white blazes. I'm definitely going to go about 7 or 8 miles today to the first shelter, and we'll see after that whether or not I really want to go further. I think the next one's 20 miles, so I think it's a good goal today, just kind of get there and get settled in. But I am restarting my hike and looking forward to it. It's still fairly early here at Shenandoah. As we were coming up here, it was sunny everywhere, but there were clouds sitting on the mountain, so the clouds are still sitting. And we're still not seeing anything, but there are views out there, and sooner or later these clouds will lift and we'll get to see them. So just wanted to let you know that I'm still looking for you. I am at the summit of Little Calf Mountain, and now I'm headed to Calf Mountain. And again, I've got clouds sitting on tops of these mountains here. So as you can see, I'm not getting much in the way of photos. But at least it's not bad weather. It's just that the clouds are lazy today and they don't want to get up and high in the sky. Yeah, there's an upstairs. Privy's right over there. Good morning and welcome to this foggy, rainy day. Today is Monday, May 25th, Memorial Day. And I'd like to say thank you to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service, and we appreciate what you've done for our country. I am continuing to walk north in the Shenandoah National Park, and I'm looking forward to finding some good things today. So we'll see what happens. Talk to you guys later. Boomer here. Just crossed over the top of a mountain, and I'm coming down this particular trail here. And I ran across a piece of philosophy written on a piece of rock that I think is right on target. And since I've got fog for views, I want to share this view with you because I think this bit of philosophy is important. So let me switch the camera and show you. It's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. I have no idea who put this here, who set it on this bigger rock, but I do know that I really like what it has to say, and I want to make sure that it's left here for other people to read, because to me, it says volumes. So, Boomer out for now. A lot of the trails that you see in the Shenandoah are a lot like this, fairly smooth, relatively level. It doesn't have really super steeps up or super steeps down, but it's more gradual. Now, that's not to say there's not some rough trails here, because there are, and I don't take photos and videos on rough trails because I got to concentrate on where I'm walking. But I do see more of this type trail here in the Shenandoahs that I have particularly anywhere else in Virginia. So kudos to them for that. And it was obvious to me yesterday on Memorial Sunday that the people who live in this area are extremely happy to have their national park back. There were a lot of folks out yesterday, even if it was foggy. So it's a very popular area, and it's a very well-maintained park. Good morning, Boomer here. Today is Tuesday, May the 26th. And I do believe we're going to have some views today. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now. It's not supposed to rain. I think there's a 30% chance of rain today. But I think it's supposed to be relatively clear by the afternoon. And hopefully we'll get some decent views. And it looks like there's some more right up here behind me. There's a lot of rocks here. And I'm going to explore here a little bit before I go further, just to see. Okay, I've come around to the other side of these rocks. There's a path that leads here. And you're probably sitting there thinking, hey, Boomer, why don't you climb up on those rocks and get a better view? And the truth of the matter is that Boomer is not a rock climber. He is a rock slipper and faller, and he's not going to go up there at this particular point in time. But let's take a look at what we've got behind us here down in the valley. I think we're going to have a nice day from the standpoint of views. But look at all those rocks leading down the side of this hill here. So anyway, here we are on top of the mountain, and it's beautiful this morning. And Boomer checking in and checking out for now. This is one of the overlooks on Skyline Drive. This is the Doyles River Overlook. And I just came out of the woods and getting ready to go back into the woods, but I wanted to shoot some video of it before I did. Here is a trail lined with flowers. And the only thing I seem to be disturbing are the bees that are trying to get the pollen from it. But so far, no stings. That's a good thing. Here is another nice view. A little further north than we were before. Whole different perspective on the valley. I just came up a very long, steep hill and got to the top here finally and had my head down, wasn't really paying a lot of attention, and all of a sudden realized a little side trail went off to the left. And I thought, well, do I want to go or not? And I thought, if I don't go, I'm going to miss something special. So I decided to come up here and let me show you what I would have missed if I hadn't. You can see off in the distance the mountains. You can see down in the valley there, that is Skyline Drive, aka the Blue Ridge Parkway, but it's right there. And then we've got valleys beyond and more mountains to the left here. And a little further around here, continuation of Skyline Drive. I am so glad I noticed this and came up here. I think the moral of this story is never miss an opportunity to witness something extraordinary. My gut hooks app lists this as a view, and I don't think it's disappointing. It's a very nice view. And again, there's Skyline Drive. All right, this is a view from an overlook on Skyline Drive, and it's absolutely beautiful. They certainly picked a great place to do a parking lot. All right, Boomer here. I'm staying at the Pine-Filled Hut tonight. Looks like I'm going to be the only person here, and it's starting to get a little darker, so I probably am just going to go on to bed because there's not much point in staying up. There's no way to watch TV or read or anything like that, so I just got to go ahead and get to sleep. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Let me just show you where I've got myself set up in the hut. I'm kind of fond of that corner because of the way my sleeping bag opens, but I'm set up all over there. I've got my extra stuff up on top. There's nobody else in the shelter with me, so it should be a quiet night. There was a deer floating around outside just a little while ago, but he didn't seem to be interested in anything but grazing, so he was doing that. And I'm going to say good night for tonight, and I'll talk to you again in the morning. Good morning, Boomer here. Today is Wednesday, May 27th, the beginning of day 4 in the Shenandoah National Park. Had a good night last night, had the shelter to myself. I was hoping for some company, but sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Anyway, as you can see behind me, it's kind of foggy again this morning. I think some clouds are sitting on the mountains, but anyway, I'm going to keep walking. The trail's wet, so I got to be careful. Don't want to lose my footing and fall down. Lord knows I've done that enough and have enough band-aids and scabs on my arms and legs to prove it. But anyway, I'm going to keep hiking here, and if something does clear up and I get some decent views, I will get back to you. Boomer's checking in again. Just had to stop for a minute and put my pack cover on and get geared up for rain. Don't know how long this is supposed to last, but I guess I'll find out before the day is out. But anyway, just wanted to check and let you know that I've got some rain, which means I think views and other things are going to be harder to find, but I'll be looking for them anyway. You know, I was just tooling down this path as fast as I could. I had stopped to put my rain gear on, and all of a sudden it hit me. Wow, I've been probably getting close to 900 miles. And I checked my app, and I was 900.0 on the dot. So I'm marking the spot with my hiking poles and chalk off another milestone. I've done 900 miles on the Appalachian Trail. Boomer here again. Let me show you what the trail is looking like today. As you can see, it's foggy and it's wet and it's a little on the windy side according to that tree. And there are just really no views to be had. I'm trying to find them, but just in case I don't, I want you to know that it's not because I'm not looking or trying. I definitely am trying to find something, but I'm not having a lot of luck. Okay, Boomer here. I underestimated the rain this morning and ended up getting fairly wet. So I ducked into the shelter and changed into what dry clothes that I had and getting warm again. Got all the clothes hanging up all over the place. Let me show you. There's some stuff there. There's some stuff over there with my sleeping bag, and there's other things along the top shelf here drying out. So hopefully I'll be nice and dry tomorrow, which is wonderful because it's supposed to rain again tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. So I did not think it was going to rain today based on the weather report and did not have my rain pants on. And that was a mistake that I will not make for the rest of the week. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be sure that I've got my rain pants on, and I can't keep my shoes and socks dry, but I can keep my rain pants dry. And of course, my rain jacket helps to keep the top part of me dry, but not really dry because it's a rain jacket, and rain jackets do not guarantee that you'll stay dry. It just keeps a lot of the rain off of you. So that's where I am, sitting at this shelter, kind of drying out, calming down here. Going to have dinner in just a little while, and then after that to bed. And I will check back in with you tomorrow morning.